The old Hendricks barn was coming down by morning. Sarah climbed the dusty loft to clear the final boxes. There, beneath a beam worn smooth by 70 years, she found two initials, a little heart, and a date, J+D, summer of 1955. Jimmy carved the letters with his pocket knife that June. Dorothy stood beside him while the hay smelled sweet at noon. He said, when harvest ends, I'll come back with enough to start. Then drew a crooked circle like a heart around their names, and kissed her where the sunlight crossed the boards. Our names carved in the old barn, love that time could not erase. Doo-Wop beneath the weathered timber, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la, in that hidden place. Two young hearts believed forever had begun. Jimmy rode out westward with the wheat crews in July. He wrote of endless golden fields beneath the burning sky. Each dollar saved would buy the nails, the stove, the wedding ring. He promised he'd be home before the first cold autumn wind. And Dorothy counted every passing train. Then George began to visit when the letters came too slow. He was Jimmy's oldest friend and knew how waiting hurt her so. He fixed the broken gatepost and brought coal against the cold, but never crossed the distance that her faithful heart still held. He only stayed when silence filled the room. The news arrived in October on a paper folded thin. A threshing wheel had taken Jimmy far from home and kin. Dorothy read the sentence once, then sank beside the door, while George stood in the hallway with his hat against his chest. And every plan for autumn disappeared. She went out to the old barn when the funeral bells were done, and traced the J beside the D until the setting sun. She thought the years would wear it down, the rain would blur the line, but George repaired the leaking roof above that little sign, and never told her she should let it fade. The seasons crossed the farm, he kept the carvings safe from harm. He loved her without asking for the past to lose its name, and kindness slowly taught her how to live. Years later, Dorothy married George beneath the churchyard trees. He gave her love with open hands and quiet honesty. He never asked whose memory returned when summer wheat grew tall, or why she sometimes paused beside that weathered wooden wall. He knew a heart could hold more than one truth. They raised a family on the land and watched the decades turn. George patched the barn each winter where the oldest rafters burned. Whenever someone sanded beams or painted through the years, he marked the little carving with a circle made in chalk, so no careless hand would make it disappear. Now Sarah called her grandmother and pointed toward the beam. Who were J and D, she asked, and what did that date mean? Dorothy touched the letters with a trembling, gentle hand. then told her of the boy who left her where the western land and never rode the autumn train back home. Oh, our names carved in the old barn, love that time could not erase. Doo-Wop, Jimmy lived inside the letters, sha-la-la. George guarded that place, and both their loves had shaped the life she knew. Before the barn came down, they saved the beam above the door. Sarah placed it in the farmhouse where the family gathered more. Dorothy smiled through tears and said, your grandfather always knew that loving someone faithfully need not erase what came before.